All right, we are live here at Prix-Washington, D.C. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us who you are and why you matter at this tournament.
Hi, my name is Alex Viksnins. I top-aided the TCG Player 5K in Boston with the Brilliant Ultimatum deck. Playing the same deck here. Me and a friend of mine came up with it. He actually audibled to a different deck, but I still really like it.
Awesome. So you are the creator of Brilliant Ultimatum deck. Let's take a look at it. Why don't you walk us through some of the choices here? I noticed you're playing Oust instead of Path to Exile. Why did you decide to do that?
Oust is a lot better versus Jund, and it's also really good against Mythic, like their turn 1 and turn 2 plays, like if you can oust a Lotus Cobra or a Birds of Paradise or something. And then if you also have Spreading Seas with it, like you can just lock them out of the game and get free wins like that.
By ousting the creature and then color screwing them, and they either can't cast it or they need to draw a land, and the creature's going to be on top, or just like drawing a Putrid Leech or something on turn 4 is just pretty bad. It's not really what you want. Sure. Now, the focal point behind the deck, the thing that caught everyone's eye, was the Brilliant Ultimatum. Why don't you explain to us how that worked and how it kind of came about?
Yeah, I played 4 and 3 at the 5K, and I went up to 4 and 4. There's just a lot of aggressive decks, and sometimes you just need to be able to cast a Brilliant Ultimatum without setting it up at all. And you just that's why the deck works. So you want to get there when you can cast a Brilliant Ultimatum.
Now your goal is to cast the Ultimatum, and in doing so, resolve Emrakul. Is that right?
Yeah, and then you usually just untap and kill them.
What happens when you draw Emrakul?
Well, you can use Jace to put it back on top. Since I had the 4th Emrakul, I also have 2 Sebions to be able to shuffle it back in. It's not the best card to draw. I have hard cast it a couple of times, but it's not usually the plan.
You also have Esper Charm and Baneslayer Angel. Have those cards been good?
Yeah, Baneslayer Angel wasn't in the original deck. It's just it's another way to win. Also, people have thought hemorrhages and things like that. Mostly, I guess, preparing for Polymorph, but since people know about just Emrakul decks in general, it's good to have another way to get there. It's really good against red. It's Baneslayer Angel. It's a good card.
Sure.
Esper Charm I think it's the best draw spell in the format. Them discarding 2 cards is relevant a lot, especially when you can get that double blightning, end of turn Esper Charm you.
Now, do you feel that it's better even than Divination, even though some of the other decks, like the Planeswalker deck, have been playing that card?
Oh, it's a lot better than Divination. The only problem with it is you have to play those colors. It's just you can destroy Eldrazi Conscriptions. There's surprisingly some relevant target O-rings and stuff. It just does a lot more than Divination.
Cool. Now, what would you say your favorable matchups are?
My best matchups are probably Naya. People don't play that anymore, but any deck that's just trying to play a lot of dudes. Mythic is pretty good. Them being able to just kill you in 1 turn now with the Conscription. It's a little bit harder than before when they just had Finest Hour and that stuff, but it's still a favorable matchup. Most of the blue-white decks, I guess the Mirror, is pretty good. The Johnny Vengeant is the only card I'm really worried about in the Planeswalker deck, but against a lot of the other blue-white decks, they just tap out and then you just kill them. Resolving a Brilliant is just so much more powerful, and they're trying to tap out, they're only playing maybe 2 negates main deck or something. So,
what are your bad matchups?
Red deck wins is really hard.
How's your matchup against Jund?
Jund is about 50-50. I know everyone says that. I don't think it's worse than that, especially with Oust after board. Just being able to get rid of their early pressure and if you're trading big spells with them, you're winning. So, but obviously Jund can do what it does.
Sure. One final question. What's with the hat?
yesterday, someone gave me the bunny ears and like just put it on the hat. I was like, that's cool, you know, I'm going to the Grand Prix tomorrow, and this hat cost me $10 at Walmart, so I figure cut some slits in it, rock the bunny ears in style.
Awesome. We'll play well with Brilliant Ultimatum deck.
Thank you.